everybody, Sister Fantastic here. Welcome to today's video. It's a get ready with me, and it's for the singles cruise, the singles road trip collab. We're going to Portland, Oregon this time, and the picture I chose has yellow and green. Well, it's mostly green and gold, and there's a bit of orange in it, and then there's that dark brown color from the tree, which is almost like a black. So anyway, I'm going to use some singles shadows from Medusa's Makeup, and I got one here from Laura Sanchez, and I'm going to start out with some serum and an eyeshadow primer, and I'm going to get this on my face. This is called the Glow Serum. It's from Laurielatimer Cosmetics, and I just got out of the shower, so it's a true get ready with me. I mean, anyway, this serum is getting down towards the bottom, so it takes me dipping in there more than once. And as you can see, this spot on my cheek is still here. It's not a scab any longer, it's just a red mark that needs to fade. So continuing on with the vitamin C products to help that along, but thank goodness it's healed. It's just a spot, you know, where layers down underneath are still bringing up new skin. So I'm making a point to exfoliate twice a week and, you know, get that dead flakiness off and just take care, you know. Okay. Let me put a little eye cream on. Using this one from Elizabeth Mott called The Sure Thing. And then I'll do some eyeshadow primer and we'll get going. It's going to be a kind of a different color combination today. I've got 3 shimmers and 1 matte, and the matte is black. So I'm going to try to go in with a light touch and let that be, you know, like a gray base, like a charcoal gray base for my transition color, for all the other colors to sit on, and see how that works. And I hope I don't make a big mess of things. Lord have mercy. Everything's always an experiment, it seems like, with these single eyeshadows. Okay, Beauty Crop stuck on you, and the pan is getting bigger and bigger all the time. So let's get this on. And the reason why I want to use the matte as the base, even though it's black, is because it won't show texture as bad as the shimmery shadows. A lot of times when you use a single shimmery shadow in the crease underneath everything else, it just creates just that, it's an eyesore, you know, for all the other, you know, crepiness of your eyes and the texture of your eyelids and everything. And I just don't like that look at all. So I'm doing my best to avoid that today. But this shadow is super pigmented. Oh my gosh. So I just want to use a light touch. So I'm going to use a big fluffy brush. We choose this one here from Lorella. And I'm just going to tap into it like twice. And we're just going to lay this down. And this is going to represent the pavement. See, look at that. Oh my gosh. This is good. I'm going to lay it down all over the lid and the crease area. And this is going to represent the pavement, the gray pavement that's in the picture. And you'll see it. I'll post it at the end of the video. And I'm just going to blow it out. And that's the beauty of a fluffy brush. Okay, so that's not bad, right? So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And try not to let this pigment scare me. Too much black. But it's the logical thing to do to lay the others down on. So I'm just covering everything with this black. Okay, so there's that on that one. Now, I've got this beautiful silver here, which is going to help us with highlights and stuff. And then I've got this, it's like a reddish orange kind of color. And this is going to represent those dark orange leaves. There's not very many on the trees, but I wanted to pick up on that color rather than using a yellow. And then I've got this gorgeous green from, this is part of Laura Sanchez's Moods palette. And this is just a single. But I love this green. I think it's gorgeous. And let's see here. I'm trying to think which one should I do first. I think I'm going to use the green. And let me just pop this down in the crease. I'm going to try to make this look easy today. And I think this will go good over this black. You know, and anytime you put anything over a black, it's just really going to emphasize the color. Oh my gosh, look at that. We have eyeshadow. So it looks like it's going to be kind of a dramatic look today. Just simply because of that black base. I could have used this as like underneath the lash line and, you know, made it into like an eyeliner. But I really didn't want to do that. Okay, now I'm going to take some of that same color on the tip of the brush and I'm just going to go underneath the lash line. This really doesn't match my blouse today. This look is not going to match my blouse. But we don't always have to match our blouse, do we? Okay. Now with this purple, or this, it's like, it is like a purple, but it's a really, when you swatch it, you can see the, like the oranginess in it. See, look. It's like a pinky orange or something. So anyway, I'm going to use that today on the lid. And this outer V section. Just to deepen things up with. My sister used to wear looks like this all the time. Not with a black base, but she'd put green in the crease and then she'd put some sort of a lighter, like an orange or a pink kind of color on the lid to help her lids pop. And it's an odd color combination, but it's going to come together. Okay, and now for this silver, which is going to tie the whole thing together. So let me grab a flat brush here, and we're going to put that right here in the front. And it's a really kind of a grungy fall look. But anyway, in Portland, Oregon right now, the fall colors really shine through. And while I'm here, I'm going to put a little bit right there above that green, underneath the brow bone. And I'll do my brows and stuff in the break. We're getting ready to leave the house for the day. Going out of town for the day. And let me just put a little right here. And when you look at it right now without any eyebrows or any eyelashes on, it looks really scary. But you got to trust the process. Okay, let me take a break and put complexion products on, a moisturizer and SPF and everything, and then my foundation and my brows, and I will be back. Okay, let's continue. I've got my foundation, my concealer, and I did my brows, and I need to set some things down with powder, especially this concealer. So I'm going to go in with a favorite. It's from By Terry, this one right here, and we're going to set the under eyes and brighten up under the other eyes. I'm about to run out of this, and I'm using it sparingly. But I use the LYS foundation, Triple Fix Serum Foundation, and the concealer that goes with it today. I love those formulas. I'm running low on those as well. And so I'm going to have to get some more because it's a really good foundation, especially for mature skin, because it's got that serum in it, and it helps keep the skin looking hydrated and not, you know, real dry. Okay, and just a little bit more for down here where I put a little concealer down here. Powder my nose. Okay, and I'm just going to save the rest that's in the cap. I'll pour it back in there. And then for rest of the face, I'm going to go in with this one from Morphe, translucent bacon set. And I'm just going to use a fluffy brush. And we're just going to powder away. Just a really light dusting. To kind of mattify things a little bit. Not too much, but I want this makeup to last all day. And I need a blank canvas to put these other products on. So with the eyebrows, you know, the eyeshadows, I mean, it's still a dramatic look, but it looks better, you know, than what it did before I put my brows on. Okay, now, let's see here. I need bronzer. Mama needs some bronzer. So let's go with a favorite. I'm going to use this one from LYS. They have a really good line of products, and I really do like this bronzer a lot. It's like one that's been like a go-to for about a year now. I just reach for it all the time. And I haven't hit pan on it yet either. Bring some color back into the face. This is Sunday morning when I am filming, and it's kind of busy out there. People are out shopping, getting ready for The Thanksgiving sales are going on right now at the grocery stores and stuff, and we bought a turkey ourselves and some fixings, pumpkin pie, stuff to make green bean casserole with, and mashed potatoes and gravy. You know, all of our favorites. Rolls, you know. Cranberry sauce. I don't think I'm going to make dressing this year, though. We make it, and then we make too much, and then we freeze it, and then it takes forever to eat it all, and even though I like it, and it's one of my favorites, I'm just going to skip it this year. Because it takes so long to prepare it. And my husband has to work on Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday. And Friday. So it's not like, you know, we get a traditional time. So it's easier for us if we cook a little bit ahead and keep the dishes simple. And then we can eat on it for several days. Okay, there we have bronzer. That looks better, right? Okay, y'all, I just got this new blush from Lorella. I'm dying to try it. It's a stark pink, but it's going to match my blouse really nice. And I'm just going to go in with a light hand, because these little blushes are pigmented. I gotta get it open. These little plastic containers are hard to open with a fingernail. I'm always afraid I'm going to break a nail. Okay, here we go. See? Look at that. Ooh, mama. Okay, I'm just tapping one time. There's the pigment already. On top of that pink spot I've got. Holy moly. This blush is fantastic. I do not need to dip back into the pan. Let me take some around the temples here. A little bit on the chin. Make me look healthy and vibrant. Okay, now for some highlighter. I want to use highlighter not only on my cheeks, but also on the inner corner of my eyes. So I'm going to use the same highlighter. I'm going to go in with a really light one, like almost like white. So let me go into this Ace Beauty Glow Sensationals highlighter palette. And I'm going to head straight into this one called Poppin'. It's white, but it's got a little bit of like pink shift to it. It'll go good with this blush. I'm just doing a little bit of highlighting here at the tops of my cheeks. On top of that blush. Make that pink blush glow. A little bit on my nose. And keep it low. Okay, and then I'm going to, let me find that flat brush again. I really like the way that applied. I just popped it back in here. You know, here it is. Well, I better not use it because I used it with green. That will not work. Let me grab this Complex Culture one. That same highlighter called Poppin'. And I'm going to brighten up this inner corner where that gray ended. Keep this from looking so dark in the inner corner. Brighten that up. And one thing, let me point this out to you guys. This is just a little tip. If your eyes are close set together, you know, closer to your nose rather than eyes that are wide set, if you use an inner corner highlight, it's going to open up that eye area and make your eyes look not quite so close set. So that's a tip there for you. And then if your eyes are wide set, you may want to consider like a halo eye, you know, where you put the pigment shadow not only on the outer corner, but right here on the front as well. And then, you know, put your highlighter type color in the middle. And that'll help your eyes look closer together. So just remember that the lighter colors open things up and the darker colors cause things to be pushed back. A little bit more. And then I'm going to put a little bit more right here on the tip of my nose. Just to really make that pop. Okay. Now, I am ready for mascara and lashes and so forth. And so I'm going to take another quick break. I'm going to do that. And when I come back, we'll do lips. Okay, y'all, I'm back. This is the finished eye look. I put on a big pair of floofers and some eyebrow gel. And then I worked on that inner corner just a little bit more. And I've about 2-3 coats of the Bad Gal Bang waterproof mascara, which I am so stuck on right now. This is so good for layering up and providing volume. I love it. Okay, now I'm ready to do lips, and I'm going to go in with this Lorella lip pencil. It's a red color, and it looks pink, like a bright pink on the lips, especially when you pair it with a pink lip gloss. It's good and creamy. And I really like that. Okay, so there is the lip liner. And now let me use this lip gloss. This is from Be Bella. It's in the shade called Plastic Princess. Really nice combination for a bright pink lip. To make a statement to go with my blouse. I could have went with a nude today. Probably should have. But I'm kind of stuck on that combination for the lip right now. I've been pairing it sometimes with this Be Bella lippy right here, which is really light. It's like concealer. You know, and you can always pop a little of that right there in the center, just to lighten things up a little bit, give it a little highlight, a little halo spot. Anyway, this is the finished look. All right, let's spray it down. I might have one more squirt left of this Emma Hardy. Yeah, I think it's going to get the look today. Woo. So anyway, we do this collab every single month on Instagram, and Miss Charlie is our host, and I just want to say thank you, Charlie, for hosting once again. The pictures this month it was hard to choose. I mean, I liked the colors in all of them, but you know, you have to go with what you can find in your singles collection, or you know, you can pick one shadow out of, you know, a single shadow out of a palette. But I try to just focus on my singles if I can. And so this didn't turn out too bad, I don't think. It's dramatic, but I like it. I like it a lot. All right, y'all, look for our collage post tomorrow on Thursday on Instagram. And give us a like. And check out all the other ladies as well that are participating. We appreciate your support. We just want to say thank you very much. All right, y'all, that's it for me today. I did hit 1,500 subscribers. Look for that giveaway really soon. And I've got it all pulled together. I just need to fit it into my filming schedule. All right, that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. God bless you today is my prayer. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.